With the Avengers Endgame and Infinity War movies now officially in the history books, we find ourselves in an alternate timeline to where the consequences of the Avengers battling against Thanos are different now that Vegeta had arrived from the Dragon Ball universe. As on part 1 of the manga chapter special, we learn about how Vegeta ended up in the MCU, along with his actions on saving the Avengers from Thanos, as the stage is now set for the Mad Titan to battle against the Prince of All Saiyans. And with Vegeta now challenging Thanos' authority, we now set the grounds for Vegeta versus Thanos. As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and are a fan of anime, Dragon Ball, and Marvel, then be sure to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. Give this video a big like by slapping that like down below, alongside checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down below, to where there you will be able to find lots of Dragon Ball fan mangas and crossovers created by the community for the community, so be sure to go on ahead and check that out down below, alongside joining my official Discord server, in which again you will be able to find the official Discord link located down in the description box below, so be sure to go on ahead and join the Discord server to talk more Dragon Ball and Marvel as we kick off the Dragon Ball X Marvel Avengers Infinity War manga chapter number 2 special, with Vegeta transforming into a Super Saiyan before Thanos in saving Tony Stark, as Tony Stark proceeds to tell Vegeta, hey listen, I know you're itching to fight Barney the dinosaur, but you need to understand this. And with Vegeta really not paying attention to what Tony Stark is telling him, Tony Stark proceeds to ask him, wait, were you here the whole time we were getting our asses handed to us? You know what, whatever. You have no idea what Thanos is capable of. We need to regroup and come up with a plan. As Vegeta proceeds to answer Tony, he goes on to tell him, I know all about that gauntlet and all 4 stones he possesses. I've been observing you and your little team ever since my arrival on this strange world. As Vegeta further gets into position, he goes on to state, let's see how great these stones really are. This Thanos is nothing but a trickster, relying on mere rocks to obtain power. I will have no help in dealing with a con artist. As Vegeta is really beginning to underestimate the power that Thanos possesses, he immediately ends up sticking his hand out and shooting out a massive energy blast, as Tony Stark proceeds to beg the question, energy blasts? The glow stick can fire energy blasts? Poking fun at Vegeta for the mere fact that this glow stick can actually emit energy blasts, as only then Thanos acknowledges this by going on to state simple energy blasts. Child's play. As he then proceeds to open up a wormhole in which the blast actually goes through, instead of getting angry about it, Vegeta actually smiles, which again, Vegeta is underestimating Thanos severely in this case, but he wastes no time in zooming right on ahead and punching Thanos directly in the face. Following that, he further punches Thanos directly in the gut to where Thanos' blood vessels in his eyes are about to nearly pop. Even then, he's coughing up blood. As Vegeta is showing no signs of struggle, no signs of fear, he proceeds to glare back at Thanos before kneeing him directly in the jaw, and this causes Thanos to go staggering back, as Iron Man further goes on to acknowledge Friday, please record the future viewing, because I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. As Friday replies, of course Mr. Stark, because Iron Man can't seem to fathom that this one individual, although he is not from this universe, is giving Thanos such a beatdown. And as Thanos hits the rocks, Vegeta goes on to further pursue him, as of course he dashes on in, with Vegeta having to cry out, how about I take those stones you love so much off your hand? As you can visibly see a defeated, bloody, tired Thanos on the ground, and this was only because Vegeta had only given him a few of his attacks, a few punches, a few kicks, nothing major, and keep in mind this is Vegeta during the time of Dragon Ball Super, so he does possess Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. So the minute Vegeta dashes on in, he proceeds to grab onto Thanos' gauntlet, as Thanos proceeds to tell him, I won't let you, the power of the stones are mine to come out. But then right there, Vegeta stops him by slicing the gauntlet off of his hand. As you can visibly see the pain in Thanos' eyes, as he lets out a blood-curdling cry, Iron Man goes on to say to himself, Thanos defeated? This guy this guy is... And Vegeta is simply standing right in front of Thanos. No fear, no remorse, but instead, he goes on ahead to laugh at Thanos. And as he proceeds to laugh in his face, Vegeta goes on to ask him, "Really? Was that all? Ha! How utterly pathetic. You even made it so easy for me by holding your arm out just like that. Just begging me to chop it off. You thought beating up on those so-called fighters meant that you were ready to face a true warrior? Ha! How foolish. You weren't even worth going Super Saiyan for." But then, as Thanos looks up at Vegeta, he proceeds to smile. As Vegeta looks back down, he goes on to tell him, "Simply, you never stood a chance against me. You took a gamble and you lost. Stones or no stones, you are nothing." Really pushing the envelope, as Vegeta doesn't seem to be aware that Thanos is smiling, but when we go back to Thanos, Thanos proceeds to smile at Vegeta even more as he goes on to tell him, "Have you ever heard the phrase, 'Perception isn't always reality,' Prince Vegeta? Take a look at the gauntlet on my arm you cut off. Take a look at the gauntlet on my arm you cut off. My fist is clenched." As Vegeta looks down, indeed it is. As when he looks back at Thanos, he notices that he is beginning to disintegrate. And as he does so, Thanos proceeds to tell Vegeta, "Illusions, effective when used in the right hands." And Vegeta at this point is trying to understand what in the world is going on, because with Thanos having to tell him, "Yeah, I had my fist clenched the entire time," he's trying to understand what Thanos means by perception isn't always one's reality. As only then, out of nowhere, Thanos grabs onto Vegeta's face and hoists him up in the air as he proceeds to tell him, "Foolish prince, you will learn to never underestimate the power of the Mad Titan." As Thanos proceeds to then slam Vegeta's face directly into the ground, the manga chapter comes to a close. Now, what Thanos had done to further manipulate Vegeta's mindset was use the Reality Stone, and that was a clear indication as to what Thanos meant by perception isn't always one's reality, because perception is subjective. And as we go forward, we are going to be continuing this in manga chapter number 3 special on tomorrow's video, but even now we understand that Thanos is using the stones to his advantage, the Reality Stone, and assumingly enough going forward, the Time Stone, and maybe even the Space Stone, because the Power Stone I don't think is really going to have a significant impact on Vegeta, being that he is a multiversal being, in terms of power at least. But I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. If we were to take Dragon Ball Super's Vegeta and put him up against the MCU Thanos and the comic variation of Thanos, in your opinion, do you think that Vegeta obliterates both of them, one incarnation of them, or do you think that Thanos would completely stomp out Vegeta? If anything, at least one of the incarnations being the movie Thanos or the comic Thanos. I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, if you guys are new to this channel, then don't forget to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. Be sure to go on ahead and slap a big fat like down below onto this video. And the question of the day that I have for you guys is very important, because I want to genuinely know going forward, would you guys be willing and acceptive of me covering Marvel and DC comics alongside other fan-made concepts and crossovers such as horror comics, horror mangas, Dragon Ball crossovers with other animes on this channel in the future? Because I was genuinely considering bringing Marvel and DC comics onto this channel, but it's only if you guys have an interest in seeing that alongside the Dragon Ball content being provided. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below about that. So again, thank you all so much for watching once more. Tune back in for part 3, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead. Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!